Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to Phatkat Collections. Got two products for you, a double unboxing today. And this is by a company that goes by the name of Syncwire. I think I've collaborated with them before. I just don't remember. It's been so long. But they were nice enough to send me some of their products. And they make automotive, I'm going to say mainly like cell phone holders and RF modulators. So again, I'll put the link in the description. Check out what they got. But they sent me one of their, this is one of their car wireless FM transmitters. And I'm going to look at that first. And then of course we have the universal car mount for dashboards. So let's start with the universal car mount for dashboards. So I'm always on the hunt for something that doesn't stick to the windshield for a car mount, something that's not going to damage the interior at all, right? And something that's going to work very well with ease, like, and look kind of simple and not out of place. So this one definitely caught my eye when they reached out. And let's take a look at what you get. Now, this is again called their MagSafe car mount universal dashboard. And it says and Tesla screen. I don't know what that means when they say and Tesla screen. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not sure if that's might be a keyword they used on Amazon. This really has nothing to do with a Tesla screen, so that doesn't make any sense. So let me unbox this and try not to destroy the box here. Now, full disclosure, I did unbox, they sent me a couple of these, so I did unbox this already, and I want to tell you guys my thoughts on the installation on this. So, what do you get in the packaging? So you get your instruction manual, you get, I'm glad they include two of the rings. So they've included, and I didn't realize this is a black one here. This is it's basically a metal ring, and what this allows you to do is mount this on the back of your phone. Fortunately, I used the white one. I didn't realize they had two different colors. So it doesn't really bother me. You know, it's just in my pocket most of the time. But this is basically a magnetic ring. If you have a phone that has magnetic charging, this won't, to the best of my knowledge, disrupt the charging process if you're going to put this back in a phone. It won't hurt the phone. So it's MagSafe. So generally, phones that have the ability to charge magnetically, generally you pop them into a wireless charger and it charges with magnetic somehow. What this mount does is if your phone has that capability built in, you can just basically not use this ring. However, if you're using a phone case, which most of us do, the magnet won't penetrate this. So that's why you have to use this. I've tried mounting this on the back. Still didn't work well. You got to really put it on the outside. It works really well. So just make sure, lesson learned, take a look at all the stuff in the packaging. I didn't realize you got a black one, and this would have looked a little nicer than the white ring. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. I can always pop it off. I just kind of want to maybe save that. But yeah, we'll see. So anyway, you get the ring. You do get, I'm going to show you this one here. You do get two of the sticky pads. These are 3M like double-sided sticky tape. It does say here, clean target with alcohol pad, leave for 5 hours before using. We're going to talk about that and my gripes with that. And of course, you get the instruction manual. I'm not going to open this. I want to keep this in the packaging. Again, you get the manual. Pretty straightforward. This is kind of common sense to install this. When you unbox it, you're going to get the phone, the actual mount, like so. And then you get the actual bracket itself. And this is actually really well made. They do give you one of those pads already stuck on here. You just peel off the pad and stick this on your dashboard. You do have the ability to fully adjust this, which is nice. Let me go ahead and show you how this mounts. It articulates with really a lot of angles, if I'm saying that right. You basically just pop this. This is kind of common sense, folks, but I'm just going to pop it on here. And just screw this down. And so this gives you the ability to really kind of angle the phone how you like. So this basically going to stick on the top of your dash. You have the ability to kind of bring this up and kind of, you can mount this like, you can unscrew this, almost like a tripod base. Spin this all the way around and mount your phone kind of like this. Again, you have some options on how you want to mount this. Let me just show you how this is going to look like on my phone. How do they do this here? They got this mounted differently here. How they do this? Trying to duplicate their picture here. I'm not sure how they did that actually. They have this. They have this looking. Oh, I get it. So if you, all right. So you can mount this like, mount it on top of your dash and kind of have your phone down here like so. And you can see how this sticks on really well with the magnetic ring. I mean, it's definitely not coming off. And so you can mount it like so. You can adjust this in or out. Again, you can articulate left to right, back and forth. It pivots like on a ball joint. Or you can flip this bracket completely around. I'll show you what I'm doing here. Flip this upside down. Sorry, I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'll show you the end result here. So basically I just unscrewed this and flipped it over. And then you'd have something more like this, where you bring your phone up higher onto the dash. So you have a lot of adjustability there. Totally dig the bracket. It's like a nice aluminum material. It's like a dark charcoal. It definitely works really well in holding your phone. Again, if you go over some, get to an accident or go over some huge bump, like, it may pop off, but it feels, let me just kind of see how it, give you guys kind of a, you have to line it up perfectly on the ring too. So, I mean, that's pretty, like I'm shaking that pretty well. I mean, I could force it off, but I don't think you're going to hit a bump that's going to knock that off. I always would recommend not placing this like on the left side near your window, but I mean, I don't know, I'd hate to like go around a corner or something happen, have the phone fly out the window, but you do that at your own risk, but I don't think you'll have any problem doing that. It just seems pretty solid. Now, that's about it. Really not too much else I can say about it. Now, they do give you the alcohol cleaning pads, and I have to tell you, there was a real strange odor coming from the alcohol cleaning pad. So I'm going to recommend you not use those. I cleaned my dash with those. Tried to stick this on, it did not stick at all. So that's kind of a real deal breaker for me. I found that there's other mounts I've used, like windshield mounts, that actually have a pad that's in a suction cup, and it's really gummy. This isn't really gummy. This is just like standard 3M tape. And so far, my dashboard and most dashboards in cars kind of have like a leather grain texture. And you're not going to get this to sit completely flat. So you're going to have that grain in there that takes away from the ability of this to adhere. Again, they do say leave it for 5 hours, but this was, I mean, so loose on the dash, like it popped right off. Now, I am going to use a second pad because they give you a backup because I ruined the first one. And you're going to have to, if you change this, somehow peel this off. You might have to scrape it off. I'm not exactly sure how to get it off. You might have to use some goop, but you might be able to just stick the other one right over the top of it. Maybe I'll do that. It's going to add a little bit of thickness to the mount. That might still work, but that's a little bit disappointing. I expected this to really stick well, but it just didn't. Now, it could be that the alcohol pad, again, it didn't smell like alcohol. It almost smelled like not paint thinner, but more of like a not mineral spirits. It had just a very chemical-like smell. And I'm very familiar with what alcohol smells like, right? So I think most of us are, like rubbing alcohol. It just didn't clean the dash very well. So I'm going to try it again. If I find that this thing definitely doesn't stick, I'm going to put a comment in the section saying do not buy this. But we're going to give it another go. But overall, again, this is going to depend on, if you were to clean your windshield and stick this on the windshield, this is absolutely going to stick. I'm not going to do that because I have a tinted windshield on my car. And so I don't want to pull the tint off it, right? So that's not going to work. But again, if you have a very smooth dashboard, this might be my specific car. But also a lot of cars have more of a vinyl kind of coated dashboard. If you ever touch your dash, a lot of times they feel soft. I tried to put this in the Ram, and that's a plastic dashboard. So you would think this would have stuck really well. It just didn't. But I'm going to go back out in a little while, try it again. I will put a comment in there and give you guys a thumbs up or the thumbs down. But overall, nice quality. Just got to make sure it sticks. And if you like it enough, and there's always ways to get things to stick. But I don't know, for $30, which is the price on this, you want it to work, right? There's too many other options out there to have to deal with trying to get something to work. For me, it's different. I got it for free. All right, so the next product here I want to share with you folks is the Bluetooth transmitter. Here's what it looks like. I'm not going to do the unboxing. This is basically what you get in the box. Not really a big deal to unbox that. This does have the ability to charge your phone, and it does have USB-C connection. It does have USB. They put 3.0, but they colored it orange, which is really weird. I'm not familiar with why they would do that. Usually USB 3.0 is that right? Maybe I'm getting it too confused. I think Bluetooth 3.0 is usually blue. But again, it doesn't matter because you're not transferring data between this, so it's just really just a charging port. Same thing with the 36 watt micro or USB-C connection. Great, because I use these in a lot of my, I shouldn't say, I use these in the Jaguar because That one's got kind of an old school CD player in there. So I kind of have to use Bluetooth in that car, at least at this point. Definitely in like work vehicles or my parents' car, if we're gonna take a little ride, I'll bring one of these. So these are really handy to have, especially if you travel around a lot. You know, if you're gonna rent a car, most new cars have Bluetooth capability, but it's a good thing to throw in your bag, right? Let me just read you what it says here. It says here it says Bluetooth 5.4. That's really irrelevant. It just depends on what phone you're using to hook up to this. The distance is so close, even the most basic Bluetooth still works. It does have the hands-free setting on this, so you can actually use this to talk. It does have a built-in microphone, so when you're connected through Bluetooth, if you get a call, it'll go into call mode, and you can use this hands-free to communicate. You'll hear the audio of the phone call through your speakers in the car, and this will pick up your voice. So very nice, dual purpose. You have a little bit of a phone button here in volume and track, and I like that they put this right in the front. I have a different one. It might even be the same brand where the buttons are on the side, and I find myself constantly fumbling to reach over and grab the button. This is pretty nice where your main buttons you're going to use on this are going to be your volume up and down and your track left and right. Volume, I generally use the volume on the dash, but depending on where you mount this, it might be convenient to use that. I don't know, just depends. What else? You have channel, and then of course your Bluetooth connectivity. That's really about it. These are pretty straightforward. If you're not familiar with what these do, they basically take the Bluetooth audio out of your phone, and your Bluetooth audio connects to this. It's sending the audio to this device, and this device transmits it to an FM frequency, and you will choose an FM frequency that is unused and just program that to your radio. So let's say you live in an area where like 88.8 is, you tune to it, there's no audio coming through, you know, it's just static. You can use that unused station. You want to use a station that's not being broadcast. Like, don't pick your favorite radio station that broadcasts clear and well, because then you're competing with those radio waves for this to work properly. This is going to broadcast its own radio station on an unused station. So I think most of us know how that works. But these are great devices. They work well. And these are kind of nice too. If you know, another person who might use this is, let's say you want to get you have some radios in your house, maybe you have a couple surround sound systems with an FM tuner, and you want to bring some audio around the house. You can basically get a wall to cigarette lighter adapter, plug this into your house, and then connect your phone to it, or an unused iPad or whatever you may have. And this will actually broadcast over that FM radio station, and you can tune all your home stereos to this. So, great device. I love these, and I'm really glad the company was nice enough to send me a couple of these. I could definitely use these. Let's see what else they got. So, price point, $25.99, gets 4.5 stars on Amazon, and it says here it has a rainbow light feature. It says simply tap the B button, which is right here. I believe that's your light button. I thought it was Bluetooth. It's actually a light button. And it says here you can turn it off when not needed and enjoy the enchanting glow of customizable rainbow hues. I don't know if you can select your exact color. I don't like the rainbow personally, so I'll probably leave this off. But it'd be nice if you can change this to your dash. I'll let you know in the description after I've tested this. Which is, you know, if your dash is blue, you can set this to be blue. The rainbow, to me, I don't really like that, but not a big deal. You can turn it off. I'm glad they have the ability to turn it off. I think the last one I had, you can't do that. So safe and efficient charging up to 54 watts. That's PD 36 watts and QC 3.0 18 watts USB charging. Deliver 4 times faster charging. Again, depends on the phone. If your phone's capable to charge that particular wattage. Has the upgraded 5.4 Bluetooth technology. You know, take it or leave it. It says enhance hi-fi deep bass. It says here experience deep bass when you press the B button. I guess that's dual purpose. You press the B button, maybe you press and hold for the lights, and you press for the B button, and it'll activate the deep bass feature. I encourage you not to use a deep bass feature because you're basically just sending more bass. It's like turning your bass up in the car. That's not the way that you add bass to a system. But again, use it at your own. You know, if you think it sounds good, then use it. That's all that matters. And they try to sell you on that. You know, it does have an exclusive lifetime warranty. If it doesn't fit, your car doesn't work, feel free to contact us. We'll provide 36 months warranty and lifetime support. Still, 36 months is pretty good. Remember that, because sometimes devices do fail and we maybe missed a small print. Pretty good, you know, that you're gonna have 3 years of this thing working. So that's pretty cool. Overall, I think the price point of this is somewhat fair. You can get them for more, you can get them for less. Is this going to be any better than, they say 2 times clearer calls, then they say 4 times clearer calls, then they say 12 times clearer calls. So maybe these are the different versions they've had. I don't really use my Bluetooth device for calls. I'm barely on the phone, so not really a big selling feature to me. But again, being able to just kind of broadcast my tunes wherever I am in whatever vehicle is pretty handy. And again, I bought these in the past. Unfortunately, before I got them for free. So check it out. If I can help in any way, let me know. I want to thank Syncwire for their generosity in collaborating with Phatkat Collections. As far as their other items, they have a whole bunch of different solutions for car audio mounts. And I think Syncwire, pretty sure I use, let me see if they have another one here. I kind of forget, I work with so many different companies here. Not sure if I have, no, maybe I'm thinking of a different, maybe I haven't worked with them before. I don't even know. But anyway, they have some cool stuff. Definitely check them out. And again, if I can help in any way, I'll do my best to help you out. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, folks, and take care.